Our closest allies in building the State of Israel are our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, led by the Jews of the United States. The next recipient of the honorary degree, Mrs. June Walker, superbly exemplifies the contribution of diaspora Jewry. The degree of Honorary Doctor of Philosophy of the University of Haifa will now be conferred on Mrs. June Walker. Mrs. June Walker is the newly elected chair of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations, one of the most influential organizations in the United States. In the past, Mr. Walker served as president of World Hadassah. She has been very active on behalf of the advancement of women and involved in projects in the fields of education programming, higher education, and health. Her important activities are informed by both a generous heart and belief in the significance of the national home in Israel to the Jewish people's resilience. June Walker's life work manifests determination and strength of spirit. I'm pleased to invite to the stage Mrs. June Walker. Mrs. Walker is escorted by Deputy Director of Holocaust Offices in Israel, Ms. Barbara Goldstein. Ms. Goldstein, please.
Gbirotai v'rabotai, Chodesh Tov. Dear friends, it is my personal honor and privilege and pleasure on behalf of the 300,000 members of Hadassah throughout the United States and Puerto Rico and throughout the world to formally introduce to you the past National President, June Walker. We extend to you, dear friend, dear colleague, Arichat Yamim, good health and length of days to continue to serve Am Yisrael.
The President of the University of Haifa, Professor Aharon Ben-Ze'ev, and the Rector, Professor Yossi Ben-Arzi, will confirm the degree of Honorary Doctor of Philosophy on Mrs. June Walker.
אוניברסיטת חיפה. סנאט אוניברסיטת חיפה בתוקף סמכויותיו המוענקות לו על ידי חוקת האוניברסיטה ובהתאם להמלצות הנשיא והוועד המנהל מעניק בזאת לג'ון ווקר את התואר דוקטור לפילוסופיה לשם כבוד. בהוקרה לאישיותה כמנהיגה יוזמת הדבקה בעשייה למען מדינת ישראל והעם היהודי, על תרומתה לקידום זכויות נשים והעצמתן, על פעילותה לשיפור איכות הטיפול הרפואי בארצות הברית ובישראל, ועל ידידותה לאוניברסיטת חיפה. ניתן בחיפה ישראל א' סיוון תשס"ח, 4 ביוני 2008. פרופסור אהרון בן-זאב נשיא, Professor Yossi Ben-Arzi, Rector. The Senate of the University of Haifa, by virtue of the authority vested in it by the Constitution of the University and in accordance with the recommendations of the President and the Executive Committee, hereby confers upon June Walker the degree of Doctor of Philosophy honoris causa in recognition of her exemplary leadership, initiative, and devotion to the State of Israel and the Jewish people, for her contribution to the advancement and empowerment of women, for her efforts to improve the quality of medical care in the United States and Israel, and her friendship with the University of Haifa. Confirmed in Haifa, Israel, 1st Sivan, Tafshin June 4, 2008. Professor Aharon Ben-Ze'ev, President, Professor Yossi Ben-Arzi, Rector.
Good evening. It's my privilege to have been asked to speak for all of us. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, President Ben-Ze'ev and Rector Ben-Arzi. I am honored to speak in the name of my esteemed fellow awardees, Somebody's got to put the lights back on. So I would like to quote the prophet Jeremiah, who said, "Let the wise man not boast, thank you, of his wisdom, the strong man of his strength, or the rich man of his riches. This honor that you bestow upon us is riches beyond our belief." I thank all of you today, and I am in awe and beyond appreciation. We are an eclectic group, but we share the satisfaction that we have acted on our passions, that we have within us the ability to heal, to lead, to protect, and to build. And like the mantra of the old pioneers, we have been fulfilled, all of us. I know I speak for my fellow awardees when we say that our life's work has not been a duty, but a privilege and a celebration of life. We all came from different countries, different homes, and with different motivations. But I can only speak specifically for myself. When Professor Spitzer spoke with me and asked me to accept this honor, I asked her, why me? And these are the reasons: my service to the equality and position of women, the participation in the development of the healthcare delivery system, both of America and in United States of America, I have to say that right, and Israel, and a lifetime of service to the Jewish people. I came from various places, and the key to all of the things I have done was education. A high school that taught me that women were equal to men, if not better. For those of you who are ex-Americans or Americans, this was Hunter College High School in the city of New York. And they taught us we could do whatever we wanted to do, bound by nothing. I had a postgraduate education that taught me that the most brilliant medicine in the world was of little use if not brought to the people who needed it. And a personal academic knowledge of the Holocaust that taught me there must always be a home for the Jewish people, a home and a haven, and there had to be a place where our people were safe and could determine their own destiny. I thank you, the extraordinary leaders of the University of Haifa, for honoring us. We are privileged to be linked with an institution of high academic caliber, of social activism, and of service to Israel in general and to the North in particular. And now that we are honorary doctors of your institution, we feel committed to merge your dreams with our own. In my own case, I am already starting to think about the development of the University of Haifa as the center of a healthcare delivery system of the North. I am thinking of how to marshal the great resources of the diaspora to turn these imaginings into reality. My colleagues, I am sure, are busy weaving their own tapestries. And all of us know that great institutions and achievements begin with a seemingly impossible dream. I'd like to quote the prophet Isaiah: "Learn to do good, to see justice, aid the oppressed, uphold the rights of the orphan, defend the cause of the widow." This is part of our mission on earth. And again, I thank you on behalf of all my fellow recipients for the honor you have bestowed upon us, and I hope that you as a university, together with us, go from strength to strength. Thank you.